This video is going to be about how we solve equations which involve the circular functions like sin x and cos x, and which are sometimes referred to as trigonometric functions. What I've drawn here is the graph of y equals sin x for between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. You need to make sure your sketch is accurate. So you can see here that my maximum value is at 90 degrees and y value is 1. And my minimum value is at 270 degrees and the y value is -1. And also I get crossing points on the x-axis at 0 degrees, 180 degrees and 360 degrees. This graph, sin x, repeats every 360 degrees forever in each direction. Now, the question here says solve the equation sin x equals 0.7 when x is between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. And the way of relating this to the diagram is find 0.7 on the y-axis and then tell me which values of x would give me that solution. So we can find this one, called the principal value, very easily, just using our calculator. So you do inverse sine of 0.7 and I get an answer of 44.4 degrees to 3 significant figures. So that would be my first solution. X equals 44.4 degrees. Now the next part relies on the symmetry in this question. So you know that this graph is symmetrical around 90 degrees. So this point here is 44.4 degrees up from 0 degrees. So this point here is 44.4 degrees back from 180. So I'm just going to do for my other value, x equals 180 minus 44.4 degrees. And the easiest way to do that on your calculator is if I do 180 minus, and then if I press the green alpha button and equals, it brings up my previous answer. So that's much more accurate for me. And so to one decimal place, that is 135.6 degrees. Don't assume the answers will always add up to 180 degrees, as for example in the cos graph, that won't necessarily work. So, some questions for you to try now. I would like you to solve where, first of all, sin x equals minus 0.2. Then I'd like you to solve cos x equals 0.4. And finally, I'd like you to solve where cos x equals minus 0.9. A few hints for you. You'll need to use your sketch of the sine graph for this one, and for questions 2 and 3 you'll need to sketch the cos graph first.